Hey everybody, welcome back to Replicube. Last time we did a big room, and it went pretty well. I got a comment from BlueMax saying that, hey, you're improving. Good job improving. And then also I mistitled the episode. We don't have to worry about that, but I'm glad. I feel like I was vibing with the puzzles that were given. At the same time, these are puzzles that are designed for me, basically. These are kinds of things that I logically follow with. So I think we're going to attempt one that I don't logically follow with. And also this one, which I was looking at just before starting, that I feel like could be just a real quick interlude here, which is, making a thing about if, something not equals, it's a little bit of a tutorial. And it's showing, hey, if this isn't 0, if y isn't 0, do this pattern. Otherwise, return black. And the thing about it is, absolute value x plus absolute value of y plus 6, we can kind of see that it's already making this. And so if I just say, and delete this, return v, we can see that that's the pattern. And if we look here, then it's just when v is 9 that we have to get rid of. So if I say if v isn't equal to 9, then return v, else return 0, end. Uh-oh. How is that not? Oh! It's got a happy little bit. If, or wait, there's 9, and we learned that doing the absolute value is not as good as just saying z is less than or equal to 1, or z is greater than or equal to -1. And there we go. Okay, real quick, simple thing. Just wanted to get that out there. I don't think I need to spend a lot of time litigating this one. Like, I'm certain there are ways to do that faster, but that one just logically follows, right? Like, I'm sure you could find weird, I don't know, bitwise operators that make this thing work, but it works. This one functions, it does what it's supposed to do in a way that makes a lot of sense for code. So I just wanted to get that one out of the way. And now that we've done that, I think I need to eat my peas and carrots, as it were. Because I have to do this now. Fine, okay. So, adding coordinates usually makes a diagonal line. Lots of x-axis symmetry. You can use max to make boxes and frame shapes. True. I mean, you're not wrong. And so I guess this is framing like a little bit of an L. Oh lord. This one, it's so small and unassuming. It's a very simple dog, but let's start by breaking down the shapes we have here. These are little columns, and you could treat them as little columns that go all the way up if you really wanted to. I guess I should say, I think the first thing we do is we bang out the shape and then worry about color. But the simplest, biggest shapes that I feel like you could maybe logically still put together are this big L in here that's all, what is that, color 16? No, that's color 15. And this is color 8. Got it. So this big L, which then leaves you with the snout you have to get. It leaves you with the paws you have to get, and the tail and the ears, which is a lot, Oh, also, let's not forget. Ugh. We can't just make it all one color if we get that L. We'd still have to logically assign something to it. Something weird internally, right? Good. Okay. The tail is also a little L. But it's, you know, so do something with that. Okay, and then we look down here. Max of -z minus 1 comma y makes this L shape. So if I wanted to make it, if I made it positive z, okay, it frames it that way. And I do -y. Right? Okay, that starts to show us dog shape. That sounds so silly to say it like that. All right, and then these don't work because it's 0 is the max. Got it. And this is the x and z graph. Everything exists within absolute value of x is less than or equal to 1. So I can go ahead and just do that real quick. If x is less than or equal to 1 and y is greater than or equal to 1. I don't need the parentheticals here. Then and x is greater than or equal to -1. Heavens. Okay. So we've at least got like a binding shape thing here. That's a good start. You ever just feel the overwhelming immensity of like not knowing what you're doing? 'Cause that's where I'm at. So let's look at x and z. The max here is 2. Max here, 0. Becomes 2. You know, I could make this 2. Okay, you know what? I can actually reframe this. See, this is the pain. I just noticed that there's a stairwise function. That the diagonal line. This is a diagonal line. And could work as such. Middle one, though. I guess I could make this, it's like a 2-prong. So let's see. The max here is, y is at -1. Z becomes 2. 2's the max. Okay. Let's not worry about an L. Let's just try and make a box. Z and Y. Right. No, less than 2. Less than X. We just gotta start playing around with it. Hang on, this is a cool shape. Is this useful to us? Probably not in this exact moment, but we should remember this shape. Oh heavens, this one's gonna be a doozy. I'm just trying to think of an efficient way to make this box. I know I could hard code it and be like, if Z in range this and Y in range this, do thing, and that would be fine. That would be absolutely fine, and it would work, and you know, we'd have no further problems. But I'm trying to think about this using the thing it says, where we use max. So let's see. Now we're trying to Boolean out just this box. The max here is 2. Max here is 1. Max here is 0. Max here is 0. Max here is 0. -1. 1. -1. -1. -1. Or -1. So if it's between 2... is if in range max 0, comma I1, comma 2. Why is that not? The max here is 2. Okay, it stops at the right spot here, laterally. Oh, heck. Oh, geez. Hang on. Is this like a little pyramid shape? No, it's not. Ugh! It's like so close to a million logical shapes that make perfect sense to me, and not at all. And not at all. Like, it's so taunting when it says that this is, well, yeah, that's 85% of a dog. Game, you know it's not. I respect it, game, but like, you know it's not. Okay. We might just have to lame it out. We might have to lame this one out and just accept defeat and make a little itty bitty box, because otherwise we could be here all day trying to figure this out. And I have a solution here, right? Which is we say if y's here and z's here, I say if z, because z, this box only doesn't exist on z equals 3. So if I say z not equals 3 and y equals y and in range y -1 0, then return 15. That's a dog bod. That's a dog bod. Okay. Make sure you can show comparison. This all matches. Heck yeah. Love to see it. Okay. So now we just need the legs, which I'm not going to worry about just yet. Not because it's hard, but because it is easy. We should. Whoops. We're gonna write comments on this. I have a feeling this is code that I could earnestly get lost in the sauce. Dog's body. Okay, so we made a diagonal line. We made a diagonal line here. But it's like, Oh, it's just so weird. It's so weird. Let's do the tail. Let's do the tail. The legs I think are easy. The tail's a little weird. Dog's tail. I had a friend who, you know, isn't in the comments, but like texts me who's been kind of playing along at home, and they showed me the duck, and they showed me a way better thing on the duck. And normally I'm like, I'm gonna try and improve and do better on the code. I was like, you got it, good job. And that was the end of it. Oh god, I keep seeing shapes that you could do, like this L is this L, and I'm like, oh, I could do that. But then the problem is then you'd have these two hanger-ons, so you wouldn't solve anything to do that. Okay. I love it's 91.8 lol lamau. Okay. So we got an L. X plus Z is 4. Or no, X plus Z is 2. Negative 2. Negative 1. 0. All right. Let's say, what are things that we know? Y has to be greater than 0. It's kind of a diagonal line. Return X, return Z plus Y is less than 0. That's not right, but hang on. X. All right, don't I have to? Yeah. That's not right, but hang on. I say negative Y. No. Negative Z. No. That flips it. Okay, but we're learning things. Plus 1. Minus 2. No, expands it out. Okay. Sometimes you just have to start bodging things together. Minus Y. Hang on. That shape, though. That shape. Which tells me if I do negative 1. It expands it back. Negative 4. Okay, hang on. Now I have to translate it down. Plus 1. Minus 2. No, because it... If I do minus 5, it'll just... I'm so close. Okay. Oh wait, if Y... What if I say if Y is greater than 1? Is that... No, that just cuts it off. It doesn't translate it down. Okay. Oh, I feel so close, and I maybe I shouldn't, but I do. Okay, so the problem here is this shape is correct. Z minus Y creates this, and then minus 4 creates it on the Z axis correctly. Is less than negative 4. Creates the shape, but it creates it. Y is translated up. If I do this as a parenthetical, does that change anything? Now there is an easy answer here. I don't need it to get all weird. I could just say z minus y is less than -3, and that would do the same thing. I could just do another Boolean, and y doesn't equal 3. And that's the shape. And then I say, and fail. Okay, that's ugly. I hate how that looks. The cycles of voxel ain't bad, if I'm honest. Okay. Let's start on the head. Let's start on the head. I do think we learned some things. Dog's head. All right. So it's a diagonal line. Okay, so you know what? There's a weird thing here that I'm noticing. So this middle part and this middle part's different. Is a fundamentally different shape, but the two, when x equals negative, when the absolute value of x is 1, this shape is identical to this shape. These two are the same. I could do if specifically x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, I could make this, do both those procedures, and then just do, then all I would need to worry about is these 5 blocks. Which is going to be annoying. But like, the alternative is this weird hard coding where I do this diagonal thing, but for this one coordinate, but also with like this odd color thing in here that like just, it's grotesque. So maybe we do we do the legs and head as when absolute value of x equals 1? Dog, legs, and when absolute x is 1. And then I say, because I want to do this faster, if x equals 1 or x equals -1, then wow. Okay. And then I can say if z equals, if z equals 2 or z equals 3 and y less than -1, let's just return 1. It's got to be -3. Perfect. So those are the leg shapes. Cool, cool, cool. We like that. So then I can say this is the dog's legs. Ah, come on. Dog's legs. Logic. this is not. This one we can return with some math, I think. It's either 8 if it's on -3, or 15 if it's on -2. So we say, so we do some logic. So we can do some math logic here so that I don't have to like do another Boolean, which I feel like would take forever. It might not. It might not. Okay. But I need this is a fun thing that we do. I almost feel like I should just get out a pen and paper and say like, okay, you know, if I get out a pen and paper and I go, you know, all right, here's the stakes, as it were. We have when a value, because the only number here is when it's -2, plus or minus or times some constant. -2 has to translate to 15. -3 has to translate to when it's 8. So I could do, let's see, if I did, like I'm imagining here, and I've got like a little scratch envelope. What if I did it as a multiplicative? Is that possible? Like this is where we get into -2. Let's say -2 times x equals 15, and -3x equals 8. If I have those and x is a constant, this thing, can we math this out? Yes, because then what I could do is I could say, and I'll show this. I'll do this thing. I'll have to take a picture of it. Because then if I added 7 to each, if I said -3x plus 7. Because then if you added 7 to both times, -3x plus 7 equals 15. That was terrible. Shoot. Wait. It's almost. Hang on, the math? Did I just do algebra terribly? Did I just do algebra in a grotesque way? That's embarrassing if I did that. Well, fiddlesticks. How off am I by? What? Can I finagle this? Is there a way to finagle this? $69, nice. Damn. 6 9 9 9 9 9 9 9. Oh, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Now I'm gonna have to show algebra on screen because I promised I would, and I'm going to have to explain myself. Am I just adding? No, that's right. Oh, you know what? Oh, I did. Okay, the problem that I'm having. We're gonna cut that off. is that these would both be solvable equations. Negative 2x equals 15 would be x equals negative 7.5. And the other one, 3x equals 8, doesn't equal that. Those two equations just don't, you can't make equations equally, you can't do that. I owe Mrs. Krieger an apology, is what this comes down to. Okay, well, sorry, Mrs. Krieger. I just made a mockery of algebra on a mail envelope and sat here and did that for several minutes for no final value. I'm sure there's an algebra equation that can do this, though, right? I'm sure there's an algebra equation that can do this. Oh, and I'd love to. You know what? Okay. Here. So let's say there's some number that we're de-incrementing from. And it'd be this times like the difference between these is 8. So minus so like plus y times 8, some constant, minus 8. So 23, return 23 plus y times 8. I gotta parenthetical that. I gotta PEMDAS that. No, I don't. What am I talking about? I don't have to PEMDAS that at all. $20, 31? Because 31 minus 16 is 15. Right? Would not another 8? Okay, y times 8. Negative 20. Negative. Oh, is it? Yeah, because negative 16. Take 16 away. That's 15. And then it's got to drop by another 7. Oh, it's not. Wait, okay. Y times 7. Okay, so 7 plus 15. Wait. Oh, okay. 15 down to 8 is another 7. So plus y times 7, that's correct. That has to be correct, right? 22. Whoa, wait, no, that is right. I'm a dingus. 15 plus 14 is 29. I am so outrageously ashamed of my own math abilities. Oh God. Oh Christ. I can't make this a two-parter. We cannot do that. This is gonna be the rest of all my editable this is gonna be the rest of all the like music that I have in editing this. I can already tell. I don't have that much on Bandcamp. I'm gonna have to like get old iTunes stuff from deep memory and see which of it like won't get claimed. Okay. We're not terrible on cycles. Doghead part 1. Okay. If y is greater than 0, and z is greater than 0. Four, 4, 4. So let's say, and return x, return y plus z greater than 0, greater than, less than 4. And add the then. All right, less than or equal. So here's the funny thing is I've put this outside and I'm just like looking at this now. And I'm like, what if I just did it there though? What if I just did it there though? Because I just have to edit out the 1. Oh, okay, but I'm proud. Like, look, the things we've been learning have gotten us this far, and that's worth celebrating. That's worth celebrating, and I'm the sad part is I'm starting to think out a logic, but like we all saw this, right? We all saw me just absolutely fail to do arithmetic and basic algebra, and I don't know that we want to see me attempt to math out an equation for that. This is cowardly. I fully acknowledge that this is cowardly. But watch this. First off, no. Okay. And okay. So that gets us that shape. Let's think about this. I could do another additional thing. Oh wait, we could do... No, we couldn't do geometry. Or I guess we could do a max thing, a min. The min of y. No, the min of y and z. Wait. If the max of them was 3, is the max 3 anywhere else? Yes, it is. It is. Return 15. Else. Return 8. Now I just need this. Just those 5 squares, and we can all go home. Else if okay. Else if it's like it's in my head so much. Okay. Else if y is greater than should I have said I should probably retool this tragically is like the fundamental truth of it, because I still want to use if y is this and y is this. And what happens if I say oh wait, this is all within here. This is all within X absolute, so it wouldn't matter. Okay. So, okay. And it's fine, because like it's not checking that. I don't think this actually incurs a major cycle penalty to do it this way. Wait, this is all shoot. My kingdom for like which one this signs up with, but I think it's if these are nested, so this is, yeah. Oh dear. Oh no, this is, okay. It needs to be within here. Still. Right, this is, yeah, this is everything. Whoa. No, this is still within if x equals 1, okay. But here, oh. Turn 1. Yeah, this is everything else. Okay. Okay. So we need another Boolean. I hate that I'm... Should be able to... It was right here, right? Okay. So I say if... How does that not... Oh, there's 2 ifs. Okay. Gave me a heart attack. And in range, z 0, 3, 2. Wait, no. No, it's y. Z greater than 0. And in range, y 0. Y in range 1. Shape acquired. Oh, God. Oh, that was so hard. We absolutely aren't improving this one this time. All right. I'm just going to hard code it. Hard code it. Is z equals 1. Then return 15. Otherwise, return 8. Christ almighty. That was tough. I'm sure it doesn't have to be this hard. Code size 142. Cycles of voxel, not bad. I would be so relieved if you told me that, like, that was within kind of the main plurality. It's not going to show me the leaderboard right away. That's fine. I'm going to try again. Submit that. Losing score. Loading leaderboard. Give that to me. Whoa. Okay. I mean, like, there's plenty of people who did it faster. But that's not bad. It's actually not, like, plurality-wise, it's smaller, too. We're on 20... Wait, are we on 20 of 68 in both cases? Huh. You know? I'll take it. I'll take it. I knew this one was going to be rough for me. Pun not intended. I knew it was going to be difficult. And it was. But we did it. That's part of this, right? Part of this is accomplishing things and feeling good about it. We did this last. We're not going to do it right now. But we sort of did this. We made a little pyramid. So I'm more excited to do this one next time than I was. All the ones that we have left make a little sense to me. I hate this. I hate the monitor, if I'm honest. But, like, other than that, I'm okay with this. All the ones we have left, like, fit in that beautiful logical math space to me that I can, you know, make sense of. But for now, I'm gonna leave it there. That was tough. I'm very glad we got through it. And thank y'all for watching. I hope this is entertaining. I hope my struggles provide some fun amusement. I have to hold on to now my algebra shame. So we'll have to do that. But thanks y'all for coming out. And I'll see y'all in the next one.